Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Senior Vice Presidents and Circle of Champions members, MYRIAM de la Sierra and BOKHARI!
No levantes. Tocho, no levantes, te vas a caer. Good morning, evening, ACN. Thank you very much for coming. We are so grateful. And it's fantastic to be in Rotterdam because I just remember 6 years ago when I came here, and 1 week after Rotterdam, we hit regional vice presidents. So I have fantastic memories of this thing. Very quickly, I started the business 6.5 years ago because she took me to Nice. All of you know my story. I studied aeronautical engineering, joined Air Force as an officer, then worked for the government, and finally worked for the airline. One day a friend invited me saying, Bash, I need your help. Do you know someone who's looking for a business opportunity because I need some smart and business-minded people? I said, smart, I am. Business-minded, I have no idea. So, she invited me to a presentation. I saw it, and I said, who is going to teach me the business? They said, this woman who's standing in front of you. If you stay close to her, you will learn everything. I said, is she married? They said, no, she's not married. I said, then I can stay close to her. So, I stayed so close to her that I finally married her. Now, I am a real man in my house. Do we have any real men in this room? Those who don't lift their hands, they're lying. You see, in my house, I have the last word. I always say, yes, darling. So MYRIAM told me that we have to go and learn the business from the best of the best. I said, yes, darling. We took the car from Madrid to Nice, 1,500 kilometers, because we wanted to make a difference. When we landed in Nice, I had no idea what to expect. And at the same time, I was not in ACN. I was in MYRIAM's life. But ACN didn't mean anything to me. That was her hobby. I was the macho man who used to play with the planes. So simple. But then, when I sat there, I was the last man over there sitting because I didn't want anybody to see this professional aviation man in here. So I was sitting up there, and then I saw everything, and that's how. I will continue with that, and that changed my life. So if this is the first day you are here, let me tell you, you will have fun, but it will change your life. Now let me pass you to the woman who said, we got to go, and she told me, you only have a few minutes and then you leave it to me. I said, yes, darling, and now I leave it to her.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Is anybody there? Hi. Okay. I can see the feeling. I can see the excitement. And my name is MYRIAM de la Sierra. I'm from Spain. And I was just thinking about the first time I came to look at this business. And I want to talk to the people who are here for the first time, because I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable. I remember I didn't know what to expect, because I was in a time in my life that things were not doing too well. I was 50 years old, and it's going to be 8 years ago, and actually my life was completely in a mess. I had a business for 29 years, and you know, businesses, sometimes you earn and sometimes you learn. So I was really, really, really deeply learning, which means my business was doing terrible. But the worst thing is I was alone with 2 kids, and I had to do something for my life and the life of my kids. The worst thing when you're not having any success in your life is 2 things. One, you don't think you can do it again. You lost your confidence. And 2, you don't see any solutions. Why? Because when you're 50 years old, nobody's going to hire you. And also, if you don't have any money, you cannot start any business. So I was having this tough time, and I was just always very a positive person. But even reading and thinking about positive things, nothing was going around me to show me a way and a vehicle to get what I wanted in life. So I was very lucky. I was invited to an international convention. I came over, and they told me about a business with 2 key words. One word was no risk. I said, thank God, I don't have to invest any money, because I didn't have any money at that time. And the second thing they told me, there's no limit. Now, to the people who are here for the first time, I want you to picture what happened to us, because the same thing can happen to you. I've been always a dreamer, I've been always positive, but now that I see what happened to us, I really am still surprised in a positive way. I'm thankful. I don't know how I can share this with you, because our life has changed and the life of a lot of people. So what I want to do today is I want to just share with you what you can do doing this business. Don't think about this business about a little thing in your little village. Think big, because if you think big, you'll get big things in your life. So we're going to talk today about how to create an international business. Now let me tell you what the keys are. Number 1, and that's our rule, don't get out of your country until you're not an RVP minimum. And let me tell you why. You need to have the money, you need to have the credibility, you need to have the experience. Why? Because when you get out of your country, you have a commitment. We're talking about people's lives. And if you don't have this commitment and you cannot help them, you shouldn't go there and give them hope. The second thing, and let me tell you the experience, minimum of RVP. The second thing is team up with nice people. I mean, this is a people business. The more you grow as a person, the more you can do. So Bash and I, when we go to a country, the first thing we do is we find people that think and feel and have the heart like ourselves. I can show you here some pictures of people that we really love, and thanks to them, we've been able to develop this international business. And these people are people that we chose. People that have a philosophy in life, people that have a heart, people that want people to succeed. And this is a big example of all our friends in other teams. But let me tell you what is really our philosophy in this business. There's people who think, I'm just going to work with my organization. Let me tell you what Bash and I think. Bash and I think that we have our organization. That's the people that ACN pay us for to do the business. But the key point to be successful in ACN is just not thinking about what you have and what you get paid for. We have a team, and our team is ACN, and that's the key. The key is that we work together for a common goal. Because there's one thing in life, let me tell you, an opportunity, a hope, a dream, and this is ACN. So if we don't take care of ACN, we're not taking care of the people. So think about what you're doing. Work cross-line, help each other. Everybody knows a little bit that they can share with somebody else, that they can learn too. So we need to think about who are we feeling good working with, because we can help them and they can help us too. So when we go to a new country, we always look at the people who are similar to us and we work together. Now, the second thing we need is a successful training system. And I think that's the key of any success. You have to have your heart, you have to have your dreams, you have to be excited about what you're doing, you have to be a leader, that when you get into a place, people say, go ahead, because they're going to follow you. But if you don't have a training system, you're not going to be successful. So make sure you do everything you need to do to take a person from zero and make them be successful. Bash always says that in the military, there's 2 kinds of people. Imagine if you go to the war and you have your soldiers there, and your soldiers are very, very motivated. what happens if they go to the battle? If they don't know how to shoot, they get killed, right? But if you have a lot of people, they have the knowledge, and they're not motivated to go out to the battle, they're not going to go anyplace. So we need to have our people, our team, everybody should be professional and motivated. We need to work on ourselves as leaders, but we also need to know the techniques of how to do the business. So we have a training system. Every time we go to a place, we do a training system that makes sure that somebody that starts in the business has step by step all the knowledge to be able to be an SVP. So we do the BOMs, we do the launch of the new rep, we do weekly trainings, we do ETT trainings, ETL trainings, regional events, we have leadership training, nationals, internationals that we always come here, and then we have special trainings. Let me tell you what we do. We take our people to a special place. We train them, and we have the goal that if you're an ETT, in order to have a special training, you need to be an ETL. So we give them a little bit more knowledge and also give them more information about how to develop the skills of a leader. We do these events every place. We do events, this is an event we did in Italy with our Pakistani team, and Ainoa, she's right there. And so we're doing regional events so that people can see who's there in the market and they can get excited. We also do our national events in Spain. So what we do with our international team, we invite them so that they can come and see what we do in Spain, because we want them to picture what they can do there. So if they see what we've done in Spain, they say, oh, I can do it here in UK, I can do it in Switzerland, I can do it in Holland, I can do it in Italy, or I can do it in France. So we want them to see what they can do, because that's the key. We're empowering people to believe in themselves and see if they can do it, we can do it too with the system. Also, what we do is we do leadership trainings. We take the people to a special training. We have the people there for 3 days when they become a leader, and then we make sure that they understand that this is a people business, that people need to follow you because they feel good. We need to work on dreams, on goal setting, on teamwork, and we always invite cross-lines to spend the time with us in those 3 days. Why? Because we share experiences, we share knowledges. Every time that Bash and I go to a place in another country, we always learn something. So that's the key. We spend with those people, we bring the people. This is a team from Switzerland, the other one is a team from Italy and Switzerland. So we bring the people to a special place where they can dream, they can learn, and they can get the feeling that they're doing something that is worth it, okay? So also, we have to have some fun. You know, we have fun all the time. We organize parties, we have fun. We want the people to be in an atmosphere that's different to what they get out there. People are so used to suffering, get negative stuff. So what we do is we create an environment of excitement, of positive things, on believing, on dreaming, on everything they need to be happy again. And that's very important, because if we have a good team, if people don't get what they want to get, they will stay if they have the hope. So what we're doing is we're just sharing hope with people so that they can feel good, they grow, and they can achieve their goals. A lot of times some people tell us, well, Miriam, I'm still an ETT. I don't know, I've been here for 8 months. I said, no problem. Did you see your training system? I said, it's like you go to the school and you don't pass an exam. No problem. You just failed the ETL position. So you need to take the exam again. So let's go through about what you're doing to take you to the position that you want to achieve. Now, how many people are waiting for a change in their life? How many people are saying, I would like to have a better lifestyle? Because a lot of people, when they talk about ACN, do you know what they say? How much money do you want to make? I'm not talking about how much money you want to make. I'm telling our teams, how would you like to live? Now, let me ask you a question. How do you want to live in the next years? Are you willing to do something? Well, then think big and can use us, please. Bash and I are traveling all the time. We're doing meetings in every place. We're really excited about helping everybody because we believe in ACN. ACN is our life, it's our hope. It has changed completely the life of our family and all our friends' lives. So let's work together and let's know that we're doing a great job for a lot of people. So I have something that I always tell everybody. Don't fill your life with days. Fill your days with life. And that's what I want to share with you. Be excited. Do something about it. Life is short, and we have a great opportunity in our hands. Let's take advantage of it. Send us the people wherever we go. We'll work together, and we're going to make ACN the #1 company in the world. Thank you very much.
Okay, Miriam just explained some basic things about it, but of course, if you can know exactly what you're doing, but you need a certain strategy to do it, because you know how to go from Rotterdam to Amsterdam, but you need to find out what is the street, highway, car, etc., etc. So for this strategy, the first thing we did was that, as Miriam said, we had to become regional vice presidents. So we started with our 6 legs. So I would like Alex RVP, Richard Rue, RVP, Marcel Bischoff, RVP, Familia Carrillo, regional directors, Sherry and Nadia, regional directors, and Borja, regional directors, to come over here, please. So I want you to see our 6 lines who started the business with us. Now, once we became RVP, we started traveling. So once we started traveling, we went to different countries. Now, I want you to understand, the first thing which we learned in Nice was we got to use the conventions to make the networking, to make friends, to find the people who are like you, ask their telephones, make them friends and tell them, we will come there, would you be together with us? Now, people like to work with the people who are like them and who will help them. So we started, I'm going to use my paper. I'm going to get out of this little thing because, let me tell you, we started with the United States. We have a big organization, although those people are not here, but here I would publicly like to thank Danny Bay and Mr. Wu in Korea for helping our organization, Max Knows, Coco, Mazur's brothers, James Adlam, Al Thomas, for helping us United States. But at the same time, I would like you to know that we started our organization. For example, I would like Kudus, the RVP Kudus, who's a Circle of Champions. Could you please come up? You see, he started helping us in Canada. So we had to make friends with Kudus in Canada, with Sergio in Holland. Sergio Toneshu, please. I had Sergio, we made friends with Sergio. Now the interesting thing about Sergio is that although Sergio started with us, but his upline, Mr. Campton Griffin, he was so kind that he helped us in the United States to build our organization there. Then we started going to Poland. In Poland, we met this young girl. Her name is Magdalena Dreit. She's an ETL. And Lucas, he's just an early. These guys, could you please come up? They did an excellent job, and they started helping us. And as I'm calling the names, could you please come up? Because I would like people to recognize the ACN team, which is helping us grow an organization, grow a business around the world. Then we went to Switzerland. We had Nicolas. We went to Denmark, but the Scandinavian team which handled was Susan, Finn, and Maluna. We are so grateful to them that they handled our organization in Scandinavian countries. We went to UK and we found this man. His name is Douglas Juru. It was incredible because he is in UK, but his upline in Australia and New Zealand supported us for our organization just because of the relationship and friendships and family we did. We went to the Eastern Europe. and we find the new friends, Boris Budahazi, Ronald and Eva. They became our friends, and they started supporting us in the Eastern Europe. As we were going further, and we started going further, so I would like you to see the team which we have built. They might not be from our organization, but that's our ACN team. That I can tell you. We went to France. We found Thomas from Belgium. We found Varuni in France. We found Nassim Kebi and Saida in France. We found Dominique Cano Flores. You just heard him in France. We all joined together and we started working together. We went to UK. I remember the first time we went to UK, and I met Florence and John. I mean, Florence and John were there. They came and we started using the building, and then we found Kugan. Kugan was a team coordinator. In 2010, we went to meet him. In 2011, he became a regional vice president. After a long time, a long spell, he became a regional president. First regional president in the new generation was Kugan. Then 2012 was the next regional vice president in UK, Mahin and Prema. They started working. We went to Glasgow. I found my white brother. He's somewhere around here. Alex Alexander from Scotland. I saw Alex. I found Alex and Phil, their team. We found Tahir Munj. Incredible. Tahir Munj, to give a presentation, took the car from Glasgow, drove 8 hours to London to give a presentation and start a representative for us. Do you think I love him, or do I love him? That's what these people do for us. Because the relationships are, you do the things for other. We had Gary, we had Paul, we had Richard from Glasgow. And we went to Italy. We found Ettore, we found Ainoa, we found Morena, we found the brothers and Father Brunellis. Can you come up, please? We found all these people in Italy. I want you to say, we came to Netherlands. I remember the first day we came to Netherlands in headquarters. We had Martin Double and Arjen. They were only 20 people. I will tell you who were the few of them there who helped us. It was Martin Double. It was Arjen. It was John Beck. It was Remco. We had Daniel. We had Wanter. We had Dayo. I am so grateful. Thank you very much for helping us, because I could not have dreamt for more. Now, none of these people are from our organization, but we did make a strategy of moving the organization. I would like you to give them a big applause. Now, I have been told something very simple. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. These people have lifted us higher. They have supported us. They have always been there for us. I want you to understand that. And the thing is, sometimes life is already filled with those who bring you down. People will bring you down. Now, I want you to see our organization, which these people helped build. The organization is there. We have the organization from Spain. Could you please start going, because there are too many people. So, these people made us build the organization we have. The organization from Spain. The organization from United Kingdom. Can you see that? We have the organization from all the countries, but you got to understand, they helped us. They helped us in doing the presentation. They helped us in doing the trainings. Can you go down, please? Start going down. Thank you. Start going down, otherwise we won't be having enough people here. Let's start going down. So I want you to, we had people from Switzerland. We have an RVP in Switzerland. He's on the top production of number 3 this month. You have to understand, this is what Peter Lama was saying. He saw United Nations. Yes, we are bigger than United Nations, because you don't only see the European countries. You see Pakistan, you see India, you see Colombia, you see Mexico, you see Ecuador, you see all the countries. This is the one, how it was going. Can you go down, please? So, I mean, we started doing it. We have Portugal. We had a team in Portugal. We have a team in all over the world. Huh? I don't know. I need... And one of the first people was Miguel Santos, João Paulo Reyes, and Aurico, and Luisa. They were the first one. They taught us how to start this business. I remember we were in Milan. We went as team coordinators. Now, I want you to know somebody very important who has taught us how to do this business. The man who has built one of the biggest international organizations. I was so fortunate that I bet the best man for the philosophy, because of his philosophy, Mr. Greg Provenzano. I got the best man as a trainer, Mr. Mike Kupich. I got the best man for knowing what to do in Europe, Wayne Herberg. I got the best man who knew how to do the compensation plan, Dave Merman. But then I got the man who worked with us in the field, Mr. Art Napolitano. Artie, can you come up, please? Miguel, can you come up? And so I want you to see, Artie, let Artie come in. I want you to see how can we feel people like these? Do you think we can feel people like these? We cannot feel people like these. We are in Finland. We are in Germany. One day we started this thing. This was a dream which came true. So you just have to understand how it can go. It is just a question of relationships. We just got to make the people feel good. If you make the people feel good, they will help you. And you will help them. And you will create the biggest organization. Can you imagine having organization in countries like Australia, like Korea, like New Zealand, where we have not even gone? To dream of having organization in Finland, where IT and we have decided. I have heard that there are some people in Finland here in this room. Incredible. I've heard that I've got here, Henry Schultz from Germany. We are going to build the biggest organization you have ever seen in Germany. Germany has not yet seen what happened. You don't know what is going to come in future. If you knew what I know, you would be blown away. This is the advantage. IT was within our house in the last 2 weeks, and it was incredible. I mean, these people are the great people who have helped us do what we have managed to do. Do you think we can fail? No way. Because we have the best relationship with these people. And you see, now we have started doing all these things. Now let me see if I can move this. Okay, could you please? Thank you very much. Let's give them a hand. And then we have our new organization in France with Vincent Chaffier, with Alan, and with all this organization which is growing with Thomas and Varuni. I mean, they are doing extraordinary time, and we are building these new relationships. It is just a question of building relationship. You want to build an international organization. Build relationship. Make friends. Be nice to the people. Be helpful to the people. That is the simple strategy. We went from one convention to the other. We went from one convention to the other. We met the other people. We met the new people. And they helped us. Every country we went to, people helped us. Are you willing to make relationships? Go. This is the first day of this convention. Find the telephone numbers. Find out the people where they are. Find it. Get them, make friends. Tell them to help you. And they will help you because this is the business. Now let me tell you one thing. The next thing is commitment. Once you have created your organization, you have to understand something very important. The commitment, because you have a promise. You have a promise to do something. All I know is the only way you can fail is by quitting on yourself and your dreams. The only defeat in life is the defeat from within. I heard Greg Provenzano saying that. I was in Nice. I was the last man sitting over there. I mean, it's just very simple. I was looking at this and I told myself, what am I? I only know one thing. A man is worth only his words and his commitment. If you cannot keep your words, if you cannot keep your commitment, then you better not make a promise. The only thing you will do is not fulfill it, and you will make somebody feel bad. We only did that. We had a choice that day. We were in Nice. We had a choice to make a difference. Today, we have a choice. Everybody in this room, we have a choice to make a difference. Now the question is, are you onto your purpose? I only know one thing. I know only one thing. All of us, we have been born for a purpose. We have a purpose in life. Now it is your choice to choose your purpose. Because if you do not choose the purpose wisely, the life will choose a purpose for you. And that purpose you might not like. So whatever is happening to you are the things you have done it. All I know is, let's make the commitment. Let's go and make the difference. Let's go and make the biggest organization in the world. Because this is the only way you can make the biggest organization. I saw this one day, and I told myself, I was sitting in Nice. I was sitting the last man over there. I saw the business, I took the notes, and I did everything. But there was one last thing which was left. Last thing was left was, am I willing to do it? And that day, this man came on stage. You will have the pleasure of listening to him on Sunday. He changed my life. Mr. Greg Provenzano. He came on the stage and he said, this is what I remember from there. All I remember is what he said and how it affected me. He said that you have a choice. I was sitting there. I was sitting up there. He said, you have a choice. And it was as if he's telling me that I have a choice. We do have a choice. We have a choice to make a decision. We have a choice to make a decision to change our lives. We have a choice to make the decision of changing our lives and the lives of our family. Yes, we do have a choice. The question is, what is the decision we are going to make? Are we going to do it or we are going to do it? I thought of it that day. When I saw it, I told myself, I said, after today, the world is going to be different for me. I can make the difference by making the right choices. That day we made a choice. All I know is, you people have a choice of making a decision. Let me show you how I do it. Let's see, do you think you have a choice? Do you think you have a choice? Do you think you have a choice? Okay, let's see if we can figure it out. Let's put everybody stand up, please. Let's everybody stand up. Let's stand up, everybody, and let's say, when I ask you the question, do we have a choice? You have to say, yes, we have a choice. Do we have a choice? Yes, we have a choice. Do we have a choice? Yes, we have a choice. Do we have a choice? Yes, we have a choice. We have a choice to make the decision. So today, we are going to make the decision to change our life, the life of our family, and life of everybody. Either you are with us or you are not with us. I don't know it. But we are here. Let's join together. Let's change the world because we have a choice. Thank you very much and God bless you.